very super fine because I tell you, he's the only man. How did I came to know about him? Some of his friends, colleagues, coincidentally they became my patient. Coincidentally. No one knows. Even his daughter does not know. Mohan Singh walks here. I said मैं एक बार पापा से बात करता हूँ. पापा का नाम क्या है? मोहन सिंह. चाचा यहाँ काम करते हैं. And then they start speaking about his part. I went to a dental surgeon to take his building, right? He did not even illustrate his name. And then he said, you are MK Sastri? I said, yes. Do you know Dr. Mohan? वो तो मेरे पापा हैं. And we gave this clinic a name, Baap Bete Ka Clinic. This was the first name we gave this clinic. Later on, we made it the Institute of Neuroscience. And now, why we are making it a higher center? So that we can give you fellowship and PhDs from Malaysia. I have a very good relationship with the president of Lincoln University. That's all. So to bargain, we need what? Guru. And more important thing what I have learned in my life is knowledge. I don't know what it does, but it does miracles. Remember, he is my father. What I can do, he can do much better than me. A man who was the head of the department in the best medical college of India, Malla Reddy Medical College, which is the best of Hyderabad. It's all. Am I right, Papa? Who can bring 12 DNB seats in Malla Reddy Medical College? He cannot be a. बेटा वो बाबा आपको टेस्ट बॉक्स चाहिए का मेडिसिन वो अभी जरूरत नहीं अभी जरूरत नहीं इमरजेंसी मेडिसिन बाबा So whatever he is speaking, you please hear as a golden word and try to understand what he is speaking. See, the most important part what I have learned in my life is what? What is the changing factor of my life? To give up my degrees. The moment that ego went away from my mind, I started accepting everything. I took 1 minute to accept what he taught. I just calculated what he was doing and went with the basics. The biggest trouble we as physician feels with what complication he will create. It's not in his clinic, it's in my clinic. We'll face the music. He's out. Because he's in my clinic. He's my patient, my responsibility. But then, for a while I just thought, mixing multivitamin with a steroid, with ropipen, it's a combination of three. What is going to happen? Individually as well as when you give individually it is easy, but when you give it as a cocktail, it's very dangerous. But then I saw his face, right? And I realized what? पाँच इंची बस 5 इंच की दूरी और तुम्हारी शादी मंजूरी. Can you reduce mass of the body with needles? Such is the power of this training. We are just 5 inches, maybe within 1 or 2 days, 1 or 2 inch also will reduce. So how much? 7. We are 3 behind. Please tell your father to start finding a boy. So that the moment 10 inches is finished, you get a boy and you get married. God knows after that you may become again 12 inches.
Hopefully it doesn't go.
So here is words of wisdom. More likely we like to say about this case studies what has happened. And to me what I like to say till my father comes is the power of brain stimulation. If you don't learn brain stimulation, you can learn nothing from me. Because everything tomorrow of mine is based on brain stimulation. And then, since he has come, learn from the one who can teach, not from me. Over to you.
Welcome to Hyderabad. Anybody has done any acupuncture here? Any training for acupuncture? Anybody said? Oh, not? Little bit. Little bit.
ये dry needle वाले हैं.
Dry needle. We are treating all the patients here, mostly with the brain mapping and the acupuncture. I use some medications which I prepare. They are mostly herbal. I prepare myself those things, and we put all the needles in that overnight. In the morning we will stimulate. Especially patients with whatever the cases which are uncurable with allopathic medicines like hemiplegia, paraplegia, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's.
Jorgen's disease which we recovered.
Whatever you say. One patient is here. I don't know what her name, kaun sa room mein hai. She was unable to control her this. It was just going like this, even the leg. So now she has still 10%.
Bombay dyeing.
हाँ, उसका नाम?
उसका नाम है Bombay dyeing.
Bombay dyeing.
Showroom is in Bombay dyeing. Actually, their son-in-law and all have worked in US for 18 years. They went to Mayo Clinic, and then they came to speak to me. After speaking, they were referred by the head of the department of Mahavir Hospital, ENT. Well, if anyone can work in Parkinson in India, this is a combo of Mohan Singh and MK Sastri.
See, these are uncurable diseases. Once the paralysis occurs, till the patient dies, he should be in the bed. But here we give hope. Not only hope, patient can do his own work. And some people, they can do the normal duties. They can go to the shop, they can do their business. And this repeatedly forgetfulness and insomnia. People walk in the dreams also, night walkers. And this, especially this case of erectile dysfunctions. Allopathic medicines, they act but only temporarily. Suppose thyroid. Now you have a patient taking the tablet for the last 30 years. I have given my own preparation. Now she is taking. I said you continue allopathy till I tell stop. Or you should see, once you are doing acupuncture or anything, any medicine, don't stop allopathic medicine suddenly. Because suddenly patient will have some like epilepsy, or anything, Parkinson's. Let the patient continue medication 2 to 3 weeks. Then gradually taper it. Make it 75%, 50%, 25% continue. Then still half it, 12.5%. Continue it. It may take 2 months or 3 months, especially thyroid. Even after we do the thyroidectomy, we continue the medication for 14 days. It's a slow change, man. Make it slow.
पीछे वाला भी डालो फुटेज
So never stop allopathy medicine suddenly. A very important fundamental principle. Continue it. And when you are coming for this one, any neurological diseases, first examine the patient thoroughly. Take the detailed history, how long he was suffering, and you should know the reading, MRI. If you cannot read that film or anything, just read the report. Read the report. Where is the block? See, we had one patient. He has left subclavian artery. I will show you the video also. That left subclavian artery block. More than 6 months. He is a Muslim local patient here, 54 years. So he was posted for the surgery in one of the biggest care hospital here by the vascular surgeon. And other IAG hospital in the March was posted for surgery. We done acupuncture. So one day Sastri told me, Papa, case is unable to control this thing, unable to open the vessel. So in such case, what I have taken complete is because see, I spend nearly 1 hour with one patient. And at my home only I see 4 to 5 patients. Morning 8 to 12 or 1 o'clock. Other cases I cancel. Because I want, we have to work result oriented, not money oriented. Money will automatically come. Once you treat one hemiplegia case, he will bring 100 cases. Sometimes you need to spend some money from our pocket. One patient came with blood patches, young girl, 15 months back. Sir, I went to all the allopathic doctors, sir, it was not enough. Okay, I said, I gave her the medicine. Within 1 week, she had more than 50% relief. Her mother was telling, she came for low back pain and asthma. I have treated asthma cases, 50 years old. One patient with Parkinson's, getting sleep. So, 65 years old, from age of 5 years, he had that asthma. And about 3 months back, it was very cold here because of the cyclonic, heavily raining. He has 2-3 machines, nebulizer. If one thing goes wrong, another thing, because he cannot afford to at that time go run and here there. So when I gave the medicine, within a week, his wife and he was saying, sir, this is the first time I have not used nebulizer. Otherwise, always Astalin Budocard ready in the with 1 or 2 machines. And every day 6 to 8 times he was putting. That was the first time, sir, I have never used this one. And after that, so many people from different parts they are coming and taking. But in allopathy, there is no treatment for the asthma. They say allergic. There are many autoimmune diseases. There is no treatment. Many doctors they refer to me. Coccidemia, tip of the coccyx. That one of my colleague, his wife ENT surgeon. He says for the last 3 years, sir, I am just unable to sit to operate. ENT surgeon they sit and operate. But she was standing and operating. She cannot sit. Sir, no family life. I am not enjoying the life, anything. She went to some lady acupuncturist. She has applied the needles near the anal region. 3 days she could not get up with the pain. So never touch the pain area when you have pain. It will increase. So he came and told me, sir, my colleague was good, sir. I told you 2-3 times, you bring her, I will treat her. But you went to some lady, she was trained, and the pain was more. The moment she brought, I just did the scalp of the puncture, and I was talking to him. She said, "Sir, I was surprised there any problem is not. दर्द नहीं है सर, दर्द गैप हुआ है." Cool down, cool down. No, really sir, I have no pain now. She was sitting, getting up, everything. Then I said, okay. After 2 sessions she came, totally disappeared till now, nearly 6 years. No pain. So first understand the problem. Where is the problem? Bleeding. See, one patient is here. He is having complete left carotid artery. Complete carotid artery is such a big artery, it supplies the brain. It is blocked. No one started treatment. So he should recover. Sir, आपके लिए भी मैं दवा लाया.
Thank you.
हाँ. He had some vascular problem, so I brought the treatment. So like that, first very important is diagnose. Okay. Once your practice picks up, then you can go ahead. But initially, don't run behind the money or first work oriented, result oriented. You must give whatever the time. Sometimes 2 hours, 3 hours. Don't worry. See, now we are going to start the case. First case. So it may take long time for you. But we should not land into complications, patient. So you should get the results. That is very, very important. Money automatically comes. And this hemiplegia, paraplegia, they take long time to recover. See, one case I have recovered in 48 hours. That's a different. Which is about 2 years back. We were doing one cardiac surgery, open heart surgery. She was already had the heart surgery. But because of valve problem, we have to open the heart and put the artificial synthetic valve. So during the procedure, one clot went into the brain and stuck. So she became hemiplegic. Then for 10 days, I didn't know about this hemiplegia because as an anesthetist, what we will do after the surgery, usually we leave to the post-op cases. ICU, they will take care. One day they brought cath lab to see the under the C-arm. They want to see whether the walls are okay or not. When she was shifting back to the trolley, then I suddenly came. I said, "Why you are shifting this?" I said, "You don't know what happened." No, she developed hemiplegia. Then her mother, I called her mother. She came suddenly catching my hand. "Sir, what happened? She came in a good condition. Now she is unable to walk. And her husband is threatening us. She will leave her. And every day 2 to 3 attenders on the paralysis. See, sometimes you get tingling in the hand. Once you sleep like this, now there is blood flow is reduced. So you get, at that time you try to catch anything. You cannot catch. Yesterday I was getting one phone and the phone was here. I was unable to catch the phone. And there is no sensation at all. So once there is no stimulus from here, your finger cannot. So then I called the surgeon. This case I can recover. I don't know how much time it will take, but I can definitely recover. Then he said, "Sir, Mohan Singh sir, please, kaisa bhi karo sir. How much you charge?" I said, "No charges, I do it free." Then he was so happy. Then I went to the room. First day she was uncooperative because needling other things. And everybody had a needle se kya hota. Then second day, third day, I did. She was cooperative. Fourth day, I was in the operation theatre. Some patient was coming walking. I said, "I have seen this patient somewhere." Then she told, sir, I am the same patient. Yesterday I was unable to walk. I was surprised to see her. 48 hours. Once the block is there, recent blocks, if the patient comes 1 or 2 days, no, or even 1 week, we can just stimulate the vascular area and some other strategic areas, and we can relieve the. Now, I was telling you about the brachial artery, I forgot. The patient, he was posted for surgery in 2 places, February and March. Then he told me, surgery I should go. Then I said, okay, I have gone first of all, you have to see the MRI. You must see the circular feeling, because the block is, in the subclavian artery. So they have taken angiogram, vascular angiogram. So I saw that 6 months, he said, sir, मुझे नींद नहीं है, बहुत दर्द हो रहा, and pulse oximeter is such a very sensitive instrument, pulse oximeter. Even you cannot feel the pulse, but pulse oximeter, sometimes post-operatively we do some surgery, na? So we'll try to see the nail pressure and see the vascularity. When we cannot see, put the pulse oximeter, it will detect. But it was also not detecting. 6 months and no BP in the hand. BP was showing error. Then, you believe me, I gave him some medicine. Today morning he has taken. I said, only 10 drops 2 times. Morning, evening he has taken. Next day morning also has taken. He has this blood clot, cyanose hand. Cyanose means bluish color hands. Everything disappeared. These patches, the cyanosis, pulse was recorded, BP was recorded. He came when he was waiting for me. I usually come at 3 or 4 o'clock. He came 2 o'clock. He was waiting. The moment I came, he came down in front of me. क्या हुआ जी? सर, मिराकिल हो गया. क्या हुआ? देखो सर, यहाँ जैसा है वैसा हो गया. I was surprised. I never expected so fast. 36 hours. I'll show you that video also. So the blood patches were disappeared, cyanosis disappeared, hand pinkish, pulse oximeter was reading visual, and BP also recorded. So that is the miraculous treatment we get. Patients, they come with the knee joint pain, hip pain, low back pain. See, if you relieve the pain, you are done for the patient. He comes limping. See, because you are young, you don't understand that problem. Once any obese lady, senior citizens, arthritis, to move from this to that area also, it's very difficult. They feel so miserable to move. Once you relieve that pain, they will go and tell, they will bring the 100 patients to you. So finally what I need to say, don't run behind any financial issue. Take the patient history, where is the problem, palpate, see the problem, understand the problem. If you don't understand, okay, you can ask some friend. Okay, in your clinic also, you are from different places. If you have any problematic cases, you can call us. Or on phone we cannot. On phone, that much detail we cannot take. We need to tell you don't understand. So if you have 1 month or 2 months.
You see, one thing I tell you about this man. If I come alive in this world, it's only because of him. He came as a doctor. I thought of shifting to Karar. He was working with IP Cherian. was only my dream. Because he is an innovator who changed the entire scenario of brain surgery. He plays with the brain as I play with the needle. And then he says, guys, the most complicated case, he says, guys, it's a real fun we'll have. I immediately realized we need a place where 3 people have to work together. This. And if I am alive in this world, I give this credit to this man. I decided not to work there only because of this man. I said, for 35 years of my career, I never knew what is the meaning of Papa. I used to meet my family. At a very young age, I started my career from footpath. I never lived a luxurious life. I never knew what is the meaning of Papa. What is the role of a Papa? After coming to Hyderabad, only I came to know this is the worriedness of a Papa. And he saw my platelet was as 5,000 and he was at 3 o'clock at me. When I took all these cocktails, I said, who will bother about me? At that point of time, I was thinking, people will be happy to receive my dead body. After that, I realized, oh, people really like me. I arrested so many people. When I saw him, after taking so much injection, I just saw his face and I realized I have to change myself. I just told him, you give me a sleep in 2 minutes. After 2 o'clock, I have some problem. You just give me some medicine at 2 o'clock. I never asked him. And within 3 days, I changed you. From there to here, I am. So, without brain stimulation, without this knowledge, you are nothing. Because I am also nothing. Then how can you be something?
Few days back, Sastri, he was for a long time was in depression. So then we took some injections, committed suicide and he also died.
The horrible night, sir.
That night, I came running.